Okay, so this is Graham International University, and it was founded by a man named Frankie Graham. Frankie Graham at one point claimed to hold, I think, 29 PhDs. And what I thought we would do is look at this website with open eyes, open mind, and ask ourselves, how would we know whether this was a legitimate university or not? Okay. And I will start us off by saying that the first thing that I do is I just scroll down the website and I want to see, does this thing look like a professional website? Now, the reason why I say that is when you create a fake university, you are going to encounter some barriers. Number one, creating a real professional website costs a lot of money. And let's face it, most of these, you know, phony universities are like one man operations. They might have two or three people. Okay. So there's not a lot of money. So they have to find ways to make their website look really good. So to make it look like it's legitimate. So one of the things I can do here is just kind of scroll down the website, and right off the bat, there's nothing that really screams fake here. I mean, it's kind of reasonable. I mean, you have the text looks okay. The actual picture, the photograph there is crisp and clean. I looked to see if maybe that was pilfered from some other site, but I think it's actually it's it was created by the university. So this looks okay. And I see we have six schools, and that is a problem. Unless this is a really big operation, you can't support six schools. So let me explain. You have departments like the Department of Biology, the Department of Mathematics, the Department of English, and then you have a collection of departments under a school. So a school is a big thing. And it would be hard for a small operation to support a full school. He's got six of them here.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I noticed here is they have a school of law and a school of business. And you're not going to get faculty for those schools very cheaply. A lawyer is going to charge you a lot of money to teach because guess what? He or she could be making a lot more money not teaching. So, right off the bat, I'm looking at this thinking, wow, this had better have an enormous faculty. So I scroll down a little bit more and it says it has 23 programs, 186 specializations, with all manned by 15 faculty. Now, by the way, we can look and we can find out that they really don't even have 15. However, that's for a little bit later.
Yes.
This is not possible. You cannot run 186 specializations with 15 people. We have bachelor's and master's and doctorates and another one honorary degrees. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to talk about that honorary
Well,
degrees?
I you and I both understand that honorary degrees are awarded by the university for people who have different accomplishments in life, politicians, actors, people who've contributed to their field, so to speak, and the school would like to recognize them with an honorary degree. That doesn't mean you can take that honorary degree and actually use it in a professional manner as if you've had that skill.
Mhm.
It doesn't hold any academic weight. It was just given to you honorary. So the idea that this is an option at a school, that's a red flag for me.
And the other one is there are lots of legitimate honorary degrees, obviously. But if you go to like Oklahoma State University, my alma mater, you're not going to see honorary degree anywhere on the website for you to apply for.
Right.
They will contact you if they want to give you an honorary degree. By the way, y'all should never pay for it. Meet our students and what our students say. This is worthless, and a really legitimate universities rarely ever have these.
Well, not only that, but most of the students I've seen on legitimate colleges, they're participating on campus. It's a group picture. It's
Right.
something to promote the campus that they have, or the kind of clientele of their students, or whatever club that they're in. As an example, they not these portraits that are scrolling by.
Yeah, and notice they don't smile. There's I mean, these look like mug shots almost, so I mean, and that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it just kind of gives you that overall feeling that this isn't really that legit. But okay. We have partners. If you put your mouse over, these are not links. This is just scrolling a whole bunch of logos across. What does this one mean? So, like,
Yee.
fine, but you know, I would want links. I could click on it and then find out what that partner is all about and what they're doing for the university. As it stands, I mean, I could draw a whole bunch of different logos and just slap them on there.
Yeah, this is just a poor choice and setup.
Mhm. So, got news and events. They have hired somebody as an affiliated professor. I have no way of knowing if this person even exists or not. I mean, I haven't checked. I mean, there's ways of finding out.
Sure.
But don't be fooled by this stuff because it's not hard to find a photograph online and just stick it up there and give them a name. And we have found plenty of instances where, for example, a real estate agent in Poland is the dean of science at some small little podunk university. Like, yeah, okay. So one of the things you have to do is you have to investigate. Click on the links and read it. And we're not going to do it right now, but I'm just doing a perusal of this. GIU launches degree via validation of acquired experience. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, I was going to say that screams life experience.
Yeah,
And when I hear life degrees based on life experience, purely on that's a red flag to me. While
hold on
while
a second.
some
Oh, go ahead.
legitimate universities can offer some credit, you're not going to get a degree just based on your entire life experience. No regionally accredited institution in America will do that. Maybe a course,
Yeah.
but and it's usually a lower level course, associate's, bachelor's level, but certainly not a doctorate program that Graham is offering.
Well, yeah, and the only ones I've really have seen is they might give you credit towards like an independent study. These courses have specific requirements, and your life experience will cover a portion of them, but not enough to give you credit for it. Now, here's an interesting thing. We have affiliated schools. So Graham is running a school of English, a high school, and a middle school.
Oh, nice.
Does anybody out there know the burden of trying to run a middle school?
With the state accreditation and all the requirements that the state would compile onto you and reports, yeah, this is a red flag to me too.
They want to pull every fish out of the ocean that comes and bites, essentially. So you'll see that in the degree programs, 80 majors. Because if a person's interested in a, welding certificate, they don't want to lose that opportunity. And so they offer everything.
When you have an unrecognized school, this Graham High School, what state is it in? What authority are they operating under? I have questions.
But there's a reason why you don't see that many fake high schools and that many fake middle schools is regulations of those are much more severe.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I can get a fake diploma and parade it around to my friends and all that, but a fake high school degree, now you're running into some serious regulations.
Yep. Requirements to operate that, as you said, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah. The
Um,
state the state may look aside at some college, but they're not going to ignore a high school.
right.
So yeah, this is a little bit of an issue.